Buenas, buenas! Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? Ooh.
How is your March going? It's like 3-4 days.
I don't know. I barely remember.
I know it's Tuesday.
Yeah. Tuesday!
Ooh.
If you're watching us, another change of scenery, because why not? You can make fun of my sister for not decorating her room.
I have decorations. They're just not on this wall here. Here, I promise I'm not kidding.
And here's Hermosa because she's cute.
And Rugido, because he gets to make his debut.
Are you going to tell him who Rugido is?
Rugido is a stuffed lion. They're cousins. He's super for them.
Okay. So, today, we are going to do a part 2 on Is Brian Laundrie Alive?
Yes.
I was like, what the? We're on the same page! She forgot the prompt. Anyways, like I mentioned on the last episode, trigger warning if it does trigger you. I know there's a lot of deviant stuff in this, so if it is, I'm sorry, and we'll see you next week.
Have a beautiful week.
Anyways, so Brian Laundrie is alive. Yes or no?
Yes. Do you want to use my brush?
No, it's okay. What what makes you think he is alive? Before I decide to pour my 2 cents in.
I had notes, which I texted her Friday night, and then she left with me.
I did. Well, it was in the morning.
Pero I do have my notes. Okay. The mom, Mrs. Laundrie. Such a boy mom. Not a mom of a boy, but a boy mom.
She's in love with her son.
She's in love with her son. She doesn't recognize that he's going to start his own life. So, I mean, instead of just saying, like, take the heart out of my chest. My mother would never tell me, I will take a shovel and hide the body. I mean, I'm a girl. But my dad would never say that. Would your dad tell you that?
I don't think so.
No. Okay, so it's such a boy mom thing to say. Okay? Also, he's alive because he obviously, if you watch the documentary or if you follow the story, he liked camping. So he's got those like Boy Scout survival skills. So en lo que le escondían,
Boy Scouts.
Like, what you said about how he was at the house?
Oh, that he was never at the house?
He was never at the house?
So, if you guys remember back when the police officer first went to their house in Florida, and then the officers go up to the door and then they're like, and I remember because I repeated this 100 times in the last episode, so I hope you guys watched it, that they were asking if Laundrie was there, well, Brian, and the parents were like, yeah, but he doesn't want to talk to you. That is a grown man over the age of 18. The police officers should have just went and talked to him. It's not like he was a child.
He wasn't a minor. And he was already a suspect.
Yeah.
See. So, no. He had the camping skills. He could survive anything.
Oh, yeah, wait. Back to why I was mentioning it. The theory is that because he never came out of the house to talk to the police, the theory is that he was never at the house and that he had disappeared way before that.
I always thought, even when it happened, because I do remember the entire case, that the parents helped him.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Because how did nobody see him leave when everybody was surrounding their house?
There were protesters, there was police,
there was drones.
Yeah. So no puede salir with like a sack of like garbage that's like 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
No.
And it's not like his parents were strong enough to like, you know what I mean?
They were old.
Yeah.
Something about the documentary that she made me watch in one sitting.
Well, yeah, because I was like, you have to answer my question.
So I watched it at work. If you're my boss, no, I didn't. But I watched it at work, and I have everything planned through like April, so whatever. I didn't understand the point of the sister claiming distance when they went to interview the sister and the brother-in-law.
I think the sister she just wanted attention.
Because the whole, oh no, I'm losing my family. Y ya no me hablan. What was the point of that? Either there was a point that they never revealed, or she just wanted attention. I just didn't see a point to her coming out and saying that, because she went on the camping trip.
Yeah, mad. So
it's not like they were mad at her. Was she a distraction? Maybe he was at her house.
No, I doubt it. I feel like No, because they would have. Well, I mean, they never searched her house, anyways.
Yes.
But see, this is where the police are dumb. But whatever.
Speaking of dumb police. Okay. The Florida policeman, el que fue a su casa.
Yes. Why didn't he ever ask him to come out?
Exactly. And the way that he's like calling other people, he was acting bothered by having to like
to work. Yeah,
to work. Don't even get me started on the Utah police, because if he's got no haters, then I'm dead. It's what my wife. I just tell her to shower. Shut your damn mouth.
Yeah, because he's a Brian Laundrie in real life.
There is a girl. It's been reported that she was being slapped. She's crying. You can see, like, en la cara como la trae. Just go shower. I'm telling you, if I had anxiety like that, and my husband told me, just look at me. Instead of going to shower, I'd be going to the divorce.
And the only reason why they blamed her and not him, is because she didn't want to throw him under the bus. Because she just stayed quiet. And he right away was like, oh yeah, she hit me. When in the call they said a man hit a woman. Y ahí va el pinche police.
They couldn't check cameras? They couldn't check witnesses?
She had more damage on herself than he did. He had a scratch.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And what you said in your podcast, because I did listen to it. I listened to it.
10 minutes before it was just good.
Okay. I also listened to it at work. If you're seeing this is the girl with the black hair, why was she there? What was the point of her?
She's weird. I don't like her. I think she was in love with Brian.
Yes, did she suddenly realize, like, oh, this kid Bob stole my man?
I think she didn't like him, but then when she realized that she
lost him?
Yeah, she was like, oh, I want him back.
Mm-hmm. Like, el que te sigue, no le haces caso.
And then she's like, okay, wait, never mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't see the point. I wanted to see more of the best friend.
Oh, yeah.
She seemed cool. I liked her.
I liked her too. She was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
You're over here noting.
And I had more, but I lost my note. So, whoever finds my note, please give it back.
Well, it's a little late for that.
Wow.
Maybe we can telekinesis and send a picture.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Right now.
Lo malo es que tiene el nombre de mi escuela. Anyway, yes, what? So we discussed yesterday. She kept me up until like 9 last night. And if you know me, 9 is my midnight.
Because she's old. Because she's old.
That's how I'm teaching all of you. That's, you made me lose my train of thought.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yes. Like, if he had died...
Oh, yes.
The parents would have made a much bigger deal. First of all, when Gabby was lost, the parents were like, Amique, she's not mine. Once he gets lost, close the country, called the SWAT.
Supposedly.
They get, oh no, my baby's lost. Okay? And so if he had died, and the parents were just like, oh well, we'll get another.
And supposedly, they only found like a couple bones in his tooth. Like, yeah, you're not going to put it in a casket, but, like, I feel like they would have made, especially the mom would have made a bigger deal about it, but she's just acting como si nada, like, oh, okay.
Because she knows that he's having a fever. I don't think he went to Europe, like you said. I think he's on this side of the border, or you don't require passports. Porque como va a entrar allá without identification?
I never said Europe.
Yes, you did.
No, I said he went to one of the islands because he was in Florida.
No, well, baby, you told me, not in the podcast. But I know you told me he's in Europe. No, but he said he's somewhere where he speaks the language.
Yes, English! That is a white man!
Okay.
Where do they speak English?
And you said Europe.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
I said he's in one of the islands because Florida's right there. What's next to Florida that you can easily just boat? Cuba. What are you, white? Cuba, Haiti, La República Dominicana. What else is the Bahamas? I don't know what else there is.
Aruba, Barbados, Bermuda. You cannot.
Okay, well he has to keep it more. He's not gonna go vacation, and he probably not probably Haiti. No, because I feel like
Haiti.
He would stick somewhere cheap. He would stick out like a sore thumb because he's white. He can't stick. So maybe like the Dominican, but like very like a small city.
Belize.
Oh, you think he went all the way to South America?
I don't know. I kind of just want to.
How far is South America? Isn't that's way too far for a boat?
He's
not. Well, it's not like he's in a big boat. It's not like...
No, but he can pay someone off. When I went to Fort Lauderdale, you could take a ferry to the Bahamas. He can just do one of those, pay cash. He said, "Oh."
Do you know where Brian is?
I do not know.
He has to be somewhere like southern. Somewhere where he can, nobody, like, what I said was that he's probably somewhere in a smaller city donde no tienen tanto, like, internet and stuff, where, like, if they see him, they just think it's a white man. They don't think it's, oh, that's Brian.
Maybe he went all Chapo and changed his face.
He would have had done it right away, though.
Maybe he went all Emilia Perez. If you know, you know. Oh, we can rant about that. Did you see it?
No, I'm not going to watch it. Because of one of the... She annoyed me. See? I never liked her. I never will.
I never liked Selena.
We're just going to throw her to the bus.
Team Haley forever.
Never liked her. I mean, I love Wizard of Waverly Place. Do not get me started. I love Wizards.
I also don't like Benny. He seems so creepy and oily and gross. His fiance.
Oh, Benny Blanco.
I was going to say Blanco. I don't like it. He seems slimy. Not in like he's so
dirty?
Slimy. Yeah, he seems sweaty and gross and like he doesn't shower all that often.
He just seems dirty.
Just seems dirty. I'm not going to say names, but I work with someone que no se baña por 2 semanas.
Drop names.
Okay.
Yes, you can. Give the people the good stuff.
No, they don't. But this person openly admits it. Oh, I showered once during Christmas break. Oh my God.
That's disgusting. You're going to have to tell me.
I'll tell you.
Okay, perfect.
But not the public.
If you guys Venmo me $1,000, I will tell you. Thank you. No, I feel like he has to be in a small... Porque if you guys remember, during the investigation, he went on Instagram and posted a snippet of him on a boat. And it looked like, the middle of the ocean. So that's why everybody thinks that he had escaped. He either made it to Florida and escaped, and then, yeah. Or, I know there's another theory that I was telling her, was that, after he called his parents, this one might be a little bit of a stretch, but at this point, that when he called his parents and then his parents called a lawyer, that he probably killed somebody to use, like, their bones and stuff.
Oh, explain that theory, please.
Oh, so yeah, that he went to go kill somebody so he would have, like, bones. Because I don't know if this is true, this is what I heard, that you can figure out people's DNA by their bones. Like, you have to, it's through other parts of body. So that's why there was a tooth there. So he could use bones from other humans. And also a lot of people go missing there because they found, like, 4 or 5 people when they were looking for Gabby. So, like, he could have easily, like, accidentally found something or somebody and used their bones and then, like, taken them to Florida. And then he took his tooth out so that way they could be like, oh, yeah, it's him because of his tooth.
Oh, and then wasn't his uncle a dentist?
That one's another one where it's like, I haven't found if it's true or not, but yeah. So, of course, your uncle's going to lie for you.
Exactly. Not any of my uncles. I'm down to one uncle.
What happened to the other one?
Well, we have an uncle. No, we have 2 uncles. The other one kind of. He's always been kind of up there.
Well, he doesn't care about anybody.
No. So we're. But I know neither of my 2 uncles would, like, lie for me.
No, the other one of them would feel too guilty.
The drifter would definitely turn me in.
He'd be like, eh. The other one would be scared of his wife. And then the other one would be too busy going back to chicken. It's not like no one knows. But what was I going to start? Yes, of course the uncle's going to help. They probably paid him off too. They had money.
How do you randomly wire someone $25,000?
Why did you get a lawyer?
Why did you get a lawyer?
That's a little sus.
Do you have $25,000 to spare right now?
No.
If I need a lawyer?
No. You get $25 cents.
I want some bucks to cents.
Yeah. Maybe $25. That's it. Oh. But yeah, that's also the suspicious part where it's like, why did you need a lawyer if he wasn't guilty?
Mm-hmm.
And they called him literally as soon as I hung up the phone.
I've been thinking ever since I saw the documentary, how do you, start that call? Mom, I just killed Gabby. She was, okay, I'm not saying that this is how it happened.
Allegedly.
But I can picture him being the asshole that he is. She was being a witch. I said witch. She was being a witch. And I just had to get rid of her. And Mom was like, oh, finally, so my baby can come home to me. I will do anything for you, Lord. No? No, seriously, how do you even make that call?
I don't know.
Around December, I had way too many gummy worms, and I was afraid to call the parents for a ride. If I can't call them for a ride, how am I supposed to kill someone and ask for a lawyer? And how do you find a lawyer that quick? Because they did it that night.
Well, I feel like a lot of people have lawyers.
What do you have a defense lawyer for if you don't plan on? I don't know.
No. None of it makes sense. But if that man is alive, also, what she brought up that I had ended up finding out too, I feel like this doesn't have to do anything with it, but why, I also feel like they probably were just like, let's just get it over with and forget about it. Why the parents just settled, not super fast, because it did take 2-3 years. Because this happened in 2019. I don't know why I thought it was in 2021.
That is when it happened.
No, but they were saying 2019.
21? No, that's when they met and stuff. Pero si te fijas in that documentary, they're all wearing masks. It happened after 2020.
Oh, yeah, huh. Anyways, don't listen to me. What was that, my story?
Then los papás that settled.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, why did you guys settle so easily?
Yes.
But I also feel like they're probably whatever, ya está muerta, what else are we gonna do? He's magically missing.
I would not. And probably they were drowning in fees and, loss of work and stuff. So I get monetarily why they settled, but emotionally, why would you settle? It's like you're admitting, okay, I forgive you for what you did to my daughter. Y ya no te voy a molestar porque ya you've signed the check. It's all good now, bro.
It is kind of weird that they were just okay. But I also heard that supposedly even Gabby's mom confirmed that Brian was dead, but I doubt it. Maybe
that was part of the settlement. We'll pay you, but cállate ya.
I feel like they probably just stopped wanting to go in circles. Because how does he go from a suspect to missing and then he's magically dead?
What about that girl that I went to high school with that was never found? It's been over 10 years. Y los papás siguen insistiendo.
Oh, yeah. That's so sad.
I'm saying.
You
didn't know her. I don't wish her ill. I'm just saying. The point is.
But no, people have been missing for years. But they don't.
Natalie Holloway. Her mom didn't give up for 10 years until a judge ordered her to get a death certificate porque ya no podían hacer nada. That girl that got lost in Aruba. She went to Aruba.
The blonde one?
The blonde.
Was it for spring break?
I remember what I wrote down on my thing. Yes, she went down to Aruba for spring break. She made a dude at a bar, and then and this isn't allegedly because he admitted it.
He killed her?
Uh-huh. And then he went to Peru, and then he was hooking up with a girl, and then the girl's like, he seems familiar. So she looked him up while he was in the bathroom, and then he's like, oh, why are you Googling me? She's like, you murdered that girl. So her too.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And then?
And then they got him for the Peruvian girl's murder.
Uh-huh.
Or unaliving, I'm sorry. For the second girl's unaliving. And when they were in trial for the Peruvian girl, that's when he admitted they killed her.
What the fuck? I didn't know this.
Hold on.
Oh. That's double homicide.
Mm-hmm.
But if he admitted it, why did she keep? Or did it take 10 years for him to admit it?
It took 10 years because he was still in trial for the Peruvian girl. And plus, they never found the body.
Oh.
So her parents kept insisting, okay, we know you did it, but give us the body to give her proper burial.
Mm-hmm.
And then the judge was like, ya no podemos arriesgar. You have to have a legal, she's dead.
For what? Like to go find her body?
No sé. Pero they needed like the legal certificate.
Mm. Fun facts, guys, that I didn't even know about. There was this one part. It was about Brian again. That didn't make sense to me. Oh, please, while I remember.
Brian el Flaco.
What are you talking about?
Okay, well, she remembers. Something else that I wrote down on my list that I hope I find one day is what we just said about Natalie Holloway and Gabby and so many others. Lo que dijeron at the end of the documentary, how missing white women get the attention.
Mm-hmm.
But there are so many indigenous, Las Perdidas de Juárez. That's been a case forever and ever. En Juárez estaban, like, mujeres ahí nomás caminando en la calle de noche. And they were on the live and then y aparecían. I'm sorry, that was disrespectful. But see?
What the fuck?
And it became so much.
Oh, is that the march that they do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yo no sabía. I didn't know.
That's Emilia Perez, la de las desaparecidas.
Oh, I didn't even know what that Emilia Perez was about.
It's not good. I'm glad it lost the Oscar on Sunday. No. I kind of want to go to film, but that's just my opinion.
Okay, then.
No, the whole.
Oh, yes, the white women.
I wish that they had featured that a little bit more. Like, I get that the documentary was short, and I appreciated it being short because they get to the point, because then they get to draggy. But just like an extra 2 minutes about how only white women, with money, get the attention when they disappear, when there's so many other, y como dijeron ahí, blacks, indigenous, browns, that unfortunately they go missing. And no one knows.
And then they had told that to Gabby's dad, and then at first he was all mad. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck are you talking about?" And then he's like, "Oh,
yeah."
But it's one of those topics that if you don't bring to light, they don't know about it.
So I feel like the documentary could have done a little bit more to bring that into the topic.
By the way.
Like
by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they're still to this day they still find missing women from like years ago, like years and years, because they never tried the first time, and then they find them on accident. Like all the people that went missing and they found because of Gabby. Mm-hmm. If they never would have looked for if she never would have went missing, they never would have found those people, and they would never, the family would never have gotten that closure.
It's weird to me when they find, like, oh, we found the remains from like 30 years ago. It's just like how it can go on for so long.
Oh, there's people that aren't even found.
Mm-hmm.
That's always scary. It's like, well, where the fuck are they?
Like that girl that I went to high school with. There were some guys in Nepal where they confessed that they threw her body in the water. But then they later said the police in Nepal forced them to fake the confession ya para separar el caso.
What the fuck? That's fucked up. Mm-hmm. So what happened?
¿Quién sabe?
Literally?
Like this really was in like a big hiking mountain magazine. De que she was having dinner, she may or may have not met a dude. They had pizza together. Apparently this was, pizza y una coca. And then her parents were like, ella no toma coca. Apparently it was relevant to like her. And then she went out hiking the next day. Y boom.
I remember you telling me about that because it happened. Well, her parents are in Greeley, but I always wondered. Mm-hmm. To this day, I randomly remember you telling me that they just on it. Was she by herself?
I left the Facebook group.
You took another reasons. Oh. Why did they get political?
Because when it was like at the height, for the city, it was Hillary and the first one. And so
this was forever ago because I had just turned. I think I was like 19 because it would have been my first. That's who ran as president for my first.
Oh, okay. So then maybe a little bit. The point is, según ellos, they wrote letters to Hillary asking for help. And Hillary, who was the Secretary of State, by the way, which should have been Madam President.
Oh, I was like, where's this going?
she was a little busy being, Secretary of State. So when Hillary lost, they were like, that's what you get for not helping us. So they turned the let's find her page into a Pro 45 page.
No.
So I'm like, unfollow.
So, sorry guys, we had to take a brief moment because I could not remember what I was going to talk about, and I just remembered, so I'm going to shut the fuck up and talk about it. So, when this doesn't have to do with if he's alive, but this does have to do with what I mentioned, why he would have done it. My theory was that, so everyone's theory is that he found out that she was texting her ex, and then that he was like, oh, what the fuck are you talking to your ex for? And then killed her. I had said that I thought because he found the text messages where she told the mom, haha, I'll make more as a solo female.
I don't think she ever said that.
I'll make more as a solo female traveler. And then I feel like that's probably what pissed him off. And then on top of it, lo del ex. What do you think?
I don't think that Gabby sent that message.
The last one.
The Stan one.
Stan. And then she's like, she calls him Grandpa, not Stan. Mm-hmm. Well, that's when he already had been texting his mom.
And then, sending himself money. That's all.
I know what the.
Pero. ¿Ves? Ya me lo pegaste. The messages.
Yes.
No, I don't think, because Gabby was obsessed with him. She was blindly in love. Estaba, for lack of a better word, toda pendejada. With him. So I don't, and plus, she was.
But yeah, she did text the ex. And if it got to the point where she had to text her ex for help, I think she was checking out.
But I don't think she sent that message about it. I can make more money, because he was her entire existence. So there's no way that he would have agreed. Oh yeah, he let me take the band because I'm gonna make my money solo. There's no way in hell that he's gonna let her take the band and do her own thing. He was still controlling. No, I don't think Gabby sent that message.
Yeah, where do you think she, after Jackson, when he just killed her?
I think.
After when they went to go eat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That whole, no, because me dejó la band and I'm gonna make, no. Mm-mm.
But that's when the lady drove him to where she was staying.
Well, yeah, he just murdered someone. I'm not going to say that he was good at it, but he had it also planned out that he needed that alibi.
La señora?
No, yeah, like he said, or allegedly. This is my thing. This is my theory. He took her, and then shoot, now I need now I need an alibi, so deja que me vean, deja me subo. I don't think she said that like a lone hiker
no
stuff.
I don't know. I feel like if she did send it, I feel like that's probably what started it.
Because he seems like he was easy to it. Maybe she found some messages on his phone. We don't know. They never went through his phone. They only went talking about her.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe she was like, who is this hoe?
So much sass. She was sassy like that. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. We're never going to know what really happened or anything. And I feel like maybe in 60 years she'll randomly pop up and be like, oh, wow.
Oh, and then the handwriting.
Oh, yes! Yes. No, not even the handwriting. That was another thing, too. The note that they found, when they... Oh!
See? Oh, I thought, I'm like looking at your notifications. ¿Qué pasó?
Oh,
¿Y
no.
cerecita que le needed?
No, and I repeat this for the 1,000th time, like I did in my last episode. How is it that trained law enforcement, even what's his face, the bounty hunter?
I used to really like it when talking about not good.
Couldn't find him for weeks.
Trained professionals. Dogs,
They do that for a
drones,
living.
SWAT. Ramitas ahí, todas partes.
And then magically his parents find him right away. My other thing is the thing was that it didn't make sense because of course when they never saw him leave the house in the car, but the car was always parked there. So how the fuck did they take the car, park it somewhere, and then leave his stuff
and
there?
And then cuando la señora regresó con el carro.
Oh yeah, because they told her they were going to throw it away.
Yeah, but then she came back so casually. Like, if my son's missing, take the fucking car. I'm looking for my baby. Especially her being all like Oedipus about it.
In love with her son, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm like, how did his parents find him right away?
Yeah. Within 45 minutes, they found the bag.
And then speaking of the bag, there was a note, and in the note, it said, supposedly, allegedly, that he said that he had to pretty much kill her to end her misery. But the autopsy says that she was strangled to death.
Like, there was a blunt force.
That's what he said. Oh, yeah. But he said it was different, that she was drowning or algo así.
Yeah, how I understood the note was that maybe she, like, fell in the river or something. Like, she got hurt somehow.
Yeah. And then she was in pain. And
he was even, like, making it seem like she was asking, like, take me.
Yeah, that she wanted her to end it. And I'm like, if that was the case, then why would he go in hiding? Why wouldn't he just tell the police that?
Yeah.
Why didn't he like, oh, she wanted me to kill her. Okay. Why didn't you just say that then? Instead of going missing and magically go, oh my God, magically go missing.
Mm-hmm. And then that note. If I'm writing someone a note they have to burn after reading,
burn it!
I'm telling them in person.
That's also another thing.
I don't want a paper trail.
Why didn't he burn it after? Why did he keep it though?
So I currently know someone whose advice is always don't leave a paper trail. Have those conversations. Because you can justify what you say, but you can't erase paper. Son las palabras que usa. This alleged person that I maybe or may not know. So yes, if you have to warn someone, burn after reading, then dile.
But why didn't he burn it?
Because he took it to Aruba with him.
No, he didn't. They found him.
No, he didn't.
Why didn't he take it?
Shut up, I haven't told him.
Why didn't he burn it? They never arrested them.
Oh, that also bothers me, how the parents weren't even taken in for, like, questioning. White privilege, man. White privilege. White privilege. Ooh, to be a white man in America for one day.
A straight white male in America.
A straight white male class man in America for a day. Ooh.
Rich man.
The things I do. All good things, I promise. All good things.
I fuck up my credit score. Just for a day.
I fuck up his credit.
Oh, well, who's everybody, I mean.
One of the like, what if you trade bodies with Beyonce for a day?
We're zelling each other.
We're zelling each other. Thanks, baby. Anyway.
Why didn't you burn it? I didn't realize that. Well, speaking of the note, the other note that was found in his backpack is not even his handwriting. Because they said it's very familiar to his mom's handwriting from the burn after reading notes.
I do not write like my mother does.
Oh, no.
No, we make fun every damn week of her grocery list de cómo escribe.
Even my dad.
Mm-hmm. It's like una semana que no hacemos eso. Like,
the world doesn't go around.
Seriously. You have us to thank for the world spinning. I think 45 won on a week that day we didn't do that.
He won. He did it on the stopped world.
Yeah.
So final thoughts. Brother-in-law is
Final
alive.
He's alive. His parents are sending him money every week because he's not going to work.
But how are they... Well, see, the thing, it just doesn't make sense how they never looked into anything. It's como they're like, oh, he's missing. Okay, he's dead. Bye.
So
They checked their phone calls, but that was about it.
He's living somewhere. Maybe he's just working at, like, as a waiter or something. Like, I go and see you to, like, occupy his time. But you know that Mama Bear is, like...
They're probably talking on the phone all the time.
Talking on the phone all the time, FaceTiming.
Do you remember that one theory? I still believe it. That he was living under the bush, the rose garden, the thing. Did you never see that video?
Mm-mm.
There's this video that his parents are in their backyard in like a rose bush.
Yes, and una puerta.
No, and then a hand comes out. Yeah.
Yes.
That they think that he was there. And then of course they never found him because they never looked in there.
I remember that.
Another theory is that that he was there the whole time.
I do remember the garden now, see?
Yeah, because there was a drone, and then after the hand popped up, they looked at it, and they're like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's still alive. His mama is taking care of him.
She's in a Google.
And
I also feel like if he is somewhere, like, in one of those, like, places, they're very touristy. I'm pretty sure he went to a touristy place, though. Like, if he didn't go to, like, a remote one, he went to a touristy one, because they see people all the time. It's not like they're gonna know. And it's not like Brian was, like, special looking. Like, he's just, like, a regular white man that has a receding hairline at, like, 21.
He's not tall. He's not built.
So it's like, he could easily just blend in.
God forbid he's, like, hurting another woman.
You know what I mean? Like,
he's blendable.
Maybe he did go to the Bahamas. How many tourists do they get a year?
Mm-hmm. He's very vanilla. He's very, like, unflavored oatmeal.
Yeah, so it's
like...
like...
nada especial.
It's just oats.
It's just oats. With, like, that watery milk.
Yeah. It's just...
I'm gonna start saying that.
It's just oats.
When something's just bland, that's just oats.
It's just oats.
Y cuando me preguntan de dónde salió.
Listen to part 2 of the podcast.
No. I'm gonna start... That's not very oaty of you.
That's oaty. Oh! I didn't get it. I was like, huh?
Okay. Well, thank you.
So if you guys want to keep fighting with me, he's alive. Thank you. No one had been wanting to argue with me, so my sister did. But she's on my side, so it doesn't help.
Well,
so if anyone want to actually argue with me that he's alive, let me know.
She's like, did you see the documentary? I'm like, no, I have a job. And then I ironically ended up watching that on my job.
And then she had to listen to my podcast. No, I asked her if you saw my podcast.
See.
And she said no because I haven't seen the documentary. And then here we are.
Yeah, so last Thursday, not at work, I watched the documentary. And then last Friday, also not at work. Well, I don't have lunch
allegedly.
I don't have lunch with any friends. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Llego una hora antes. ¿Qué voy a hacer? What?
You're a loner.
They forced us because we were conspiring.
About what? Are you going to take over?
Nos separaron a todos. And then nobody has seen lunch at the same time. So now, like, my TikTok and my VIX viendo la novela are my lunch buddies. I used to have a lunch buddy, but now she doesn't.
You know it anymore?
She's going through things, so I'm going to be empathetic. I'll tell you sorry when I know you.
Okay. Well, thank you for
of course
joining me. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and you can see our beautiful face on YouTube. Bye.